Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be a level 3 balancing power yoga class. So we get into a lot of strength building stuff. Obviously we get into a bunch of balancing poses, single leg poses, lots of opportunity for handstand. There's a couple of crow poses in there. There's a pincher in there. And yeah. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend. And if you've got comments or feedback, please let me know in the comments section below. Ooh, my clothes line just fell over. My clothes are now all dirty. Winning. We are going to get started today in Tadasana at the top of the mat. Starting in Tadasana at the top of your mat, take a nice deep inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. Open mouth, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come into a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, generous bend in through the knees, start to roll yourself up the spine. One more like that. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Open mouth, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, generous bend in the knees, start to stack the spine, come all the way to standing. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, plant the hands, step back, high plank pose. Drop the knees if you need to. We're going to be here for several cycles of breath. Engage through the quads, send energy out through the crown of the head and the tailbone. See if you can draw your shoulder blades down your back, moving your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe into the rib cage, breathe out. And take 5 more breaths here. Don't let your face drop towards the floor. From here, we're going to shift back to dolphin. So you're going to take your hips back as if you're coming into downward dog, except you're going to bend the elbows, keep them pointing towards the toes, drop the elbows, send the face back through the arms, dolphin pose. As you inhale, peel the elbows off, shift back forward, plank pose. As you exhale, come into your dolphin. Find a breath pattern that works for you. If it works better for you to exhale as you press forward into your plank and then inhale back into your dolphin, you can certainly do that. We're going to take 5 more here. You should feel your triceps working. If this is too much, you can always drop your knees and do it from your knees. You could also just kind of do half the range of movement, although I would probably prefer you did it from your knees. We're going to stay in our dolphin pose, walk the feet up a little bit, bend the knees as much as you need to lengthen through the spine, and then shake your head, yes and no, releasing any tension. One more breath. You're going to step your feet back a little bit. You can keep your hands parallel or you can interlace your fingers if you prefer. We're going to do our dolphin push-up. So look forward, shift your weight forward. See if you can tap your nose beyond your thumbs and then exhale, bring it back. We're going for 20. Drop to your knees or take a break if you need to. And you'll probably have to readjust your elbows several times so that they stay under your shoulders, and that's okay. I'm halfway and I'm slightly regretting saying 20. 3 more. From here, you're going to walk your feet back and come into your forearm plank. If you interlace your fingers, you're going to bring your arms into parallel. Palms can face, or palms can face down towards the floor. Same thing as your high plank, engage through the legs. Don't let the face fall towards the floor. This time you're thinking of drawing the elbows and the toes towards each other. One more breath. From here, lower the knees down, slowly lower down through the pelvis, peel the chest through the gateway of the arms, Sphinx pose. We're not going to do a whole lot of back bending in this class, but know that if you need that for your body, please add it in. Take 2 more breaths here. So it's a really active pose. Slowly lower all the way down to the floor. You're going to tent your fingertips off to the side, elbows up to the ceiling. Inhale, peel up, wide arm cobra. As you exhale, drop the right shoulder, look to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, look to the right. 1 more each side. Inhale, peel up through center. Exhale, roll it down. Stay on the fingertips if you can. You can always drop to the palms. Knees can be up or down here. Fingertips or hands come under the shoulders. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to press up to plank pose. So once again, your palms can be down if you need to. You can be up on the fingertips. Stay up on the fingertips. You can stay here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, option to lift the right leg to float. Engage the glute. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, left leg floats. Inhale, set it down. So I want this movement to come from your glute. You're not dumping into your lower back and you're not shifting your pelvis a lot. So it's like you've got a tray of drinks on your lower back and you don't want to spill it. If you're doing your leg lifts, we're going to do 2 more on each side. If you came up onto fingertips, come back down onto palms. You can be on your knees or your toes. We're just going to take some circles on the wrists. So you do about 5 circles in one direction and change it in 5 circles in the other direction. From here, you're going to take the hips up and back, downward facing dog. As you inhale, bend the knees to hover. Keep the upper body in downward dog. As you exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, bend the knees. It's like a little squat. Exhale, straighten the legs. We're going to do 8 more. You should feel this in your quads. From here, come into your little crouch. As you exhale, shift forward, high plank pose. Inhale, shift it back into your crouch. Exhale, shift it forward. Inhale, come back. Exhale, come forward. So as you inhale, You bring all the way back as if you're going to jump to the top of the mat, and then use that energy to shift forward into your plank. We're going to take 5 more. Shift into your plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, our first chaturanga we're going to hold. So set the rest of your body up like plank. The only thing that's changed is that your elbows are bent. See if you can get your elbows roughly over your wrists and your shoulders are no lower than your elbows. Engage through the thighs. Keep breathing, slow, deep breaths. Slow lower all the way down to the belly. Interlace the hands behind you. See if you can get the palms to meet. The elbows might have to be bent. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, press the tops of the feet into the mat. Press the pubic bone down. Peel the chest off. So I want you to prioritize keeping the palms together as opposed to sending your fists way back to the back of the mat. Pushing the palms together is going to help you open up through the fronts of the collarbones. It might mean you don't get as high in your back bend, but it's going to open up through your shoulders more. 2 more breaths here. Slow, lower down. You're just going to change the interlace of the fingers. This time, option to lift the legs. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press the palms of the hands together. Maybe lift the legs. Maybe you're extending those arms towards the back of the room, but prioritize opening through the collarbones. 3 more breaths. Draw the low belly away from the floor. Lower down. Once again, option to come to fingertips as those hands come under the shoulders. Take an inhale, tuck the toes. As you exhale, press up into your high plank. If you're on the fingertips, you're going to come down to the palms. We're going to do a little combo. So you're going to come back into your crouch. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to spring forward into your chaturanga. Inhale, press up to plank. Send the hips back. Spring forward, chaturanga. Plank, press back. I'm going to let you find a breath pattern here that works for you because there's 3 parts. It's going to change. So find something that works for you. And you can make this really fluid, so you don't have to make it 3 separate parts. You can kind of make it more smooth than that. I'm going to take 4 more. Whatever this looks like for you, your knees could be down. And this last one, we're going to crouch back, spring to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step, walk, or float through your chaturanga. And then it's your vinyasa. Upward dog, cobra, straight back to plank. Option to add in a second chaturanga. And then downward dog, immediately bend the knees, step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. Bend the knees straight away as you come back. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. I think someone's cooking toast and it smells really good. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. We've got 6 more rounds. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise. We've got 5 more rounds. I'm going to leave you in silence, but I'm still here. Last round. If you're not with my pace, that's fine. You can always pause. We're going to meet at the top of the mat in a chair pose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. We're going to hold. Send the hips back. Make sure you can see your toes. So your weight is in your heels, but your toes aren't floating away from the floor. Your toes are still grounded. Neutral through the spine. You can have your feet apart. That means that your knees will be apart. And if reaching your arms overhead means that you bunch your shoulders into your ears, reach them down in front of you. We're going to take 6 more breaths here. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale through your vinyasa. Take the right leg up. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, round, knee to nose. Hold your plank. Inhale, take the right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, single leg plank. Exhale, knee to nose. 3 more here. Hold it, knee to nose. As you inhale, neutralize the spine, shin taps the floor. Exhale, round the spine, press the floor away. Inhale, shin taps the floor. Exhale, round out like you're coming into crow. 3 more here. Step the right leg forward. We're coming up into crescent lunge as you inhale. Draw the right hip back, send the left hip forward slightly. Take the right hand to the pelvis, left hand to the belly. Draw the right hand down slightly, the left hand up slightly. Not so that you're tilting the pelvis forward, you're just neutralizing. Make sure you can see your right big toe. Bend that back knee as much as you need to release that back quad and hip flexor. Nice deep breaths. 4 more. Take 1 more inhale. As you exhale, vinyasa, option to keep that right leg floating. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, shift forward, knee to nose. Stay in your plank as you inhale, send the left leg back. Exhale, round, knee to nose. 4 more here. Hold, knee to nose. Inhale, shin taps. Exhale, press the floor away, round out. Inhale to tap. Exhale to round. 3 more. Step the left leg forward, set yourself up for crescent, same alignment points as the other side. You can take that little adjustment at your pelvis if you want to. And settle in for 6 more breaths. Take an inhale. As you exhale, hands come down, vinyasa. Look to the top, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. On your inhale, you're going to come into chair, and then you're going to raise onto the toes and sink all the way down, 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 coming into your little squat. You could stay here, otherwise, crow pose. If you're really sweaty like me, you might need a towel so that you don't slide. You can take a regular crow. You could take a single leg crow. It's our first crow, so maybe just stick with a regular crow. We're going to hang out here for 5 more breaths. From here, you can step, walk, or float through your chaturanga. From downward dog, we're going to come all the way back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair. Surya B. Exhale, press to stand. We're going to come into crescent instead of warrior one. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. Step the right leg to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge. 1 breath. As you exhale, flow through. Always the option to skip the vinyasas if you need to. Left leg steps. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float to the top. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We've got 4 more rounds like that. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. I'll talk you through this one. Inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. Right leg steps. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, vinyasa. Left leg steps. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, vinyasa. Step, walk, or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair. Exhale, stand. 3 more rounds. I'm going to leave you in silence. At the end of your final round, we'll meet back at the top in chair pose. When you're ready, you're going to make your way into your chair pose. You're going to keep your chair. As you exhale, you're going to sweep your arms back, draw the right knee into the chest. Don't let the left knee collapse to the midline. Inhale, chair pose, arm sweep forward. As you exhale, ground down through the right foot, left knee comes to the chest. Inhale, chair pose. 4 more on each side. Ground down evenly through both sides of your standing foot. Engage your glutes, engage your quad. Try and keep that knee as stable as you can. You're going to shift weight into that left foot. Draw the right knee into the chest. Take the hands to the hips to start with. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to come into your warrior 3. Draw the right hip down, left hip back. As you inhale, you're going to come back into that single leg chair. So your hands can go wherever you want. You're going to keep going. I like to have my hands on my hips so that I can feel what my pelvis is doing. You're trying to keep your pelvis rotating equally from side to side, so don't let the right side open up, the left side drop out. Just a little external cue. We're going to do, how many have we done? This is 4. We're going to do 4 more. From your warrior 3, you're going to bring the right knee all the way into the chest, slide it over the left, eagle legs, even off through your pelvis again. Take the arms out to a capital T, right hand comes under left, double bind if you can. If you can't, your forearms can come together. You can just give yourself a hug, or the backs of the hands can come together. Keep reaching the fingertips towards the sky, sink the hips low, take 5 more breaths. Come all the way to standing. Keep your eagle arms. We're coming back into warrior 3 with eagle arms. Always take a break on that left leg if you need to. From here, keep your warrior 3 leg on the left. You're going to inhale, tap the right toes to the floor. Exhale, use your glute, pick it back up to that warrior 3. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, lift it up. We're just going to do 3 more. Keep that warrior 3 leg. Unravel the hands, take them down, standing split. That same work that you just did in that right glute is going to help to pick you up into handstand. So a little bit of tenting through the fingertips, shift weight over the shoulders, give a little bend in that left knee, engage the right glute, and see if you can press yourself up. So I'm catching an L. You might take another variation of handstand. You might be doing a bunch of little hops, and that's okay. When you're ready, you're going to float that left leg down. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. This time as you exhale, you're going to give a big hop with that left leg to the back of the mat. Single leg plank, chaturanga. Take it through your vinyasa. Three-legged dog, that right leg is high. Take an inhale. As you exhale, step it forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, dip the back knee, cactus the arms, maybe a baby back bend. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, dip the back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Take 3 more. Try not to side bend in your lunge. Even weight, even length through both sides of the waist. 1 more. Inhale, come into your crescent lunge. As you exhale, you're going to sweep the arms back, step the left leg forward to chair. Inhale, sweep the arms forward. Exhale, peel the heels up, balance chair. Inhale, chair. Exhale, balance chair. We've got 3 more. Man, whatever my neighbors are cooking smells really, really good. One more. Inhale, chair pose. You're going to shift weight to the right leg, bring the left knee into the chest. Take the hands to the hips, take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come back into that warrior 3. So find where your hips need to be. Take a moment, left toes point down. On your next inhale, bend the right knee, come back into that single leg chair. This should be really hard. Exhale, come into your warrior 3. A lot of ankle stability here. Inhale, back into your chair. We're going to do a total of 8, so we've got 6 more. Come back into your single leg chair. That left leg is going to come over the right eagle legs. Take the arms out to capital T. Left arm comes underneath the right arm. Find your bind. Take 1 more breath. Start to unwind that left leg. You're coming forward into your warrior 3. Find your balance. As you inhale, tap the left toes to the mat. Exhale, use the glute to pick them up. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, pick up. So our legs are just like they would be in an L handstand. We're just in a different position. Got 2 more. Take an inhale. Woo. As you exhale, standing split. Shake out that right leg if you need to. You can totally stay in your standing split. Otherwise, we're going to play with handstand on this side. Engaging that glute, just like you did in warrior 3. Thinking of reaching the toes up towards the sky. And move on your hands. So use your fingertips as little brakes here. You came upside down. You're slowly going to float that right foot down. Inhale, halfway lift in your standing split. As you exhale, you're going to spirit hop that right foot all the way to the back of the mat. And then take it through your vinyasa. We meet in a 3-legged dog with the left leg high. Inhale. As you exhale, step all the way through. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, dip the back knee, cactus the arms. Inhale, crescent lunge. 4 more like that. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, sweep the arms back, step forward, chair pose. Inhale, sweep the arms forward, raise up onto the heels. Start to sink yourself all the way down, 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 down into your little squat. We're going to play around with crow pose again. This time I'm going to take crow into headstand. You could work with your single leg crow, you could work with a regular crow, you work with another arm balance or inversion if you would like. I'm going to give you about 10 breaths, so take your time wherever you're going. As always, feel free to stay. Otherwise, if you came into an inversion, start to bring yourself back down. Come back up into crow pose if you can. Option to take it through a vinyasa. Option to just meet me in downward facing dog. Look towards the hands. We're going to step walk or float through to a boat pose. Take a little bit of an interlude. Get off the arms. Get off the legs. Option to hold behind the legs. You can straighten the legs as long as you can keep the spine tall. You can reach the arms. Arms up overhead is going to make your life a lot harder. On your next inhale, we're going to lower down, low boat. If your hands are overhead, keep them there. As you exhale, see if you can keep your hands behind your head. I can't do it. Come all the way back up to boat pose. Inhale, lower down, low boat, low body. Exhale, come up, boat pose. We've got 8 more of these. One more. From here, lower down, low boat. Bring the heels in towards the glutes. Set yourself up for a bridge pose. So don't get too excited. We're not doing a regular bridge. I'm, of course, going to make this harder for you. So immediately, if you want to make it harder, your hands are going to reach to the sky or they're going to reach overhead. Take an inhale. Hips stay even as you exhale. Engage the glutes, engage the hamstrings without clenching. Raise up into your bridge. Inhale, set it down. Exhale into your bridge. Inhale, set it down. 3 more like this. You're going to hold this one at the top. Thumbs to the bottom of the ribs. Index fingers to the top of the pelvis. That distance doesn't change. One side doesn't drop. You might need to walk your feet closer. Take an inhale. As you exhale, the right knee is going to float to tabletop. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, that left knee is going to float to tabletop. Inhale, set it down. So lift your head up for a second, take a peek down. Make sure that your pelvis isn't moving. If your pelvis is going all over the place and you're dropping and you're all wobbly, you're missing most of the work. This is way, way harder if you try and keep your pelvis stable. If you feel like you're doing a good job of this and you want to make it harder, then you can start to reach those hands up overhead. We're going to do 2 more on each side. We're going to bring the left leg down, float the right leg up. The right knee is going to extend so that the thighs are parallel to each other, sorry. As you inhale, you're going to lower the hips. The right leg just goes on for the right. Exhale, lift it back up, single leg bridge. Inhale, lower both hips evenly. Exhale, pick them both up. So once again, you can take your hands to your hips. Make sure you're not just dropping that right side of your pelvis. Both sides of your pelvis are lowering, and your right side isn't hiking up towards the rib cage. We've got 6 more. You're going to hold it up in the single leg bridge. If this is too much, you can drop both feet. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to raise the left heel. Inhale it down. Exhale, left heel. Inhale it down. 8 more. One more. Set that right foot down. Take a nice deep inhale. Float the left leg up on an exhale. Extend the knee. Make sure you're even through the pelvis. As you inhale, take it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, take it down. Exhale, take it up. We've got 8 more. One side may be way harder. This side is way harder for me, so I'm going to keep my hands on my ribs and my pelvis so that I can keep giving myself that little reminder of where I need to be. One more. Keep it up there. Take an inhale. As you exhale, raise the right heel. Inhale it down. Exhale to lift. Inhale it down. 8 more. Bring that left foot down. Take an inhale. As you exhale, lower down. Hug the knees into the chest. We're going to start to rock and roll with control. So try not to fling your shins away from you. So keep your heels to your glutes. Start to roll up. Catch your balance on your sits bones. And then roll back. Catch your balance on your shoulders, not your neck. Sits bones, hold. Shoulders, hold. Sits bones, hold. Shoulders, hold. So the more that you keep your heels into your glutes, the more you have to use your abs to make this movement happen. We take 4 more. On this last one, we're going to plant the feet, come all the way up to chair. Inhale into your chair. We're going to roll it all the way back down. Roll up, plant the feet. Inhale, chair. Roll it all the way back down. We're doing 6 more of these. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Could always add a jump at the top there if you're feeling jazzy. Last one. Hold it at the top. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come into a halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, make your way through your vinyasa. Step the right leg forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, dip the back knee, cactus arms. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, bring yourself forward into warrior 3. I was trying to think of the word. The only thing that came to mind was launch. This time your arms are reaching forward, your left leg is reaching back. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to float your left leg off to the left. Try and keep your hips square to the ground. Inhale, float it back to center. Exhale, float the left leg off to the left. Inhale it back to center. We've got 3 more here. Slowly draw the left knee in towards the chest. Come to stand on that right leg. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, extend the left leg. Don't throw the shoulders back. Keep them above the hips. Inhale, bend left knee. Exhale to extend. Just 3 more like this. You can reach arms overhead if you want. This time you're going to hold the leg out there. As you inhale, as you exhale, you're going to float that left leg off to the left. Once again, both my hips shine forward like headlights. As you exhale, float it back to midline. Try and keep the height. Inhale, float it out to the left. Exhale, float it back to center. Got 3 more. Draw the left knee to chest. You're going to send it all the way back into your warrior 3. Take an inhale. Same as you exhale, hands come to heart center. Shiva squat, left knee tucks behind right. Inhale, warrior 3, reach long. Exhale, bring it into your Shiva squat. We're going to do 3 more here. Inhale into your warrior 3. Exhale, hands come down, standing split. Option to stay, otherwise another opportunity to get upside down and play with your handstand. When you're ready, you're going to float that right leg down. Inhale, come into your halfway lift. Listen carefully as you exhale, draw the left knee in towards the nose. Curl into a tiny ball. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, draw the left knee to the nose. Engage the hip flexor. Inhale, standing split. Just 1 more. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. This time you're going to start to bend through the right leg. Left leg is going to shoot through. We're coming into our pistol squat. Maybe you need to hold on to the left toes. You may or may not be able to drop to that right heel. You may or may not be able to lift the right hand. We're going to reverse that. So start to draw the left heel towards the glute. You're going to start to straighten out through the right leg, standing split. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Plant the hands as you exhale. Hop the right foot to the back of the mat. And then take it through your vinyasa. Inhale, that left leg comes high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, cactus the arms. Dip the back knee. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, shift forward, warrior 3. Right toes go down, fingertips reach forward. Right toes face down, sorry. You're going to take an inhale here. As you exhale, keep both your hips facing down as you float the right leg off to the right. Inhale it back to center. Exhale, float it to the right. Inhale it to center. 3 more here. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. Come all the way up to standing. Hands can reach overhead if you want. Take an inhale. As you exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale to bend. 4 more. Keep the right leg out there. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float it to the right, but don't shift the hips. Inhale to center. Exhale, shift it to the right. Inhale it to center. Just 3 more. Send it all the way back into your warrior 3. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, I feel like I'm missing something, you're going to come into standing splits. Inhale here. As you exhale, curl the right knee in. Inhale, standing splits. Exhale, curl the right knee in. Inhale, standing splits. Last one, exhale, curl it in. Bring that right leg all the way through and forward as you bend the left knee, dropping into your pistol squat. Start to reverse the movement. Draw the right heel to the glute and then send it all the way back up towards the sky. I think I missed the handstand is what I missed. We're going to take a handstand now, even though I think we're in a different order, but that's okay. Take a few breaths to get upside down. When you're ready, you're going to float that left leg down. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. As you exhale, you're going to float that left leg all the way to the back of the mat and take a trio vinyasa. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, just set that right foot down. We're going to drop the elbows. We're coming back into our dolphin pose. Once again, you have the option to stay here. You could take those dolphin push-ups. You could take a headstand. Or if you're working towards Pincha Mayurasana, you're going to walk yourself forward, just like you did in your handstands. Think about your glutes engaging. Reach your feet up towards the sky. Lengthen the back of the pelvis away from the back of the ribs. If you came upside down, when you're ready, slowly, everybody make your way down into a forearm plank. Lower the hips down, Sphinx pose. Once again, actively draw the elbows towards the pelvis, press the pubic bone down, draw the lower belly away from the floor gently. Back of the neck is long. From here, keep your arms as they are. Tuck under your toes. Take an inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come back up. Forearm plank. Angle the right forearm in as much as you need to make that shoulder stable. And then come into your side plank. You're going to take an inhale here. As you exhale, lift the left leg up. Inhale, set it down. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, set it down. We've got 8 more. Bring that left forearm down. We're going straight to the other side. Take an inhale, set yourself up. When you're ready, as you exhale, right leg lifts. Inhale, set it down. 9 more. Come back into your forearm plank. We're going to take a little straight leg march. So once again, this is from your glutes. You're just going to lift the right leg, set it down. Exhale left, inhale, set it down. Keep taking a little march here. I'm going to feel this in your glutes and your hamstrings. We're going to do 7 more on each side. Now lower all the way down to the belly. Reach the arms forward, Superman pose. See if you can lift the legs. Palms can face each other or palms can face down. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. 5 more breaths here. Take the hands under the shoulders, tuck under the toes, inhale. As you exhale, press the floor away. High plank pose. Shift back, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat, step, walk or float. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. We're going to flow through a little hybrid of all those things. Exhale, press to stand. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, your vinyasa. Right leg steps. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, dip the back knee, cactus. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, come to standing. Exhale, cross the left leg. Sweep the left arm under, eagle pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, unwind, warrior 3, eagle arms. Woo. Inhale here. As you exhale, float the left leg off to the left. Inhale it to center. Exhale. Inhale, tap it down to the floor. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, unravel the arms, warrior 3. Exhale, standing split. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, shoot that leg through, pistol squat. Take an inhale. As you exhale, come back up, standing split. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, option to take a couple of hops towards handstand. And then wherever you are, you're going to spirit hop all the way to the back of the mat. Right foot lands. Take it through your vinyasa. Left foot steps. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Dip the knee. Cactus the arms. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior 3. Inhale, come to stand. Exhale, cross the right leg over. Eagle arms, take an inhale. Exhale, unwind. Eagle arm, warrior 3. Take an inhale here. Exhale, float the right leg to the right. Inhale it to center. Take an exhale. Inhale, tap the toes. Exhale it up. Inhale, unwind the arms. Exhale, standing split. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, curl, knee to nose. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, bring that leg through, pistol squat. Take one inhale, and then as you exhale, standing split. Option to stay, otherwise one last chance to take some hops towards your handstand. Either from standing split or from handstand, you're going to hop that left leg to the back of the mat. Take it through your vinyasa. Step, walk, or float to the top of the mat. We're coming back into boat pose. This time we're going to take some little heel taps. So you're going to keep nice and tall through your spine. Hands overhead will make this harder. You're going to inhale, tap the right heel to the floor. Exhale, pick it back up to boat. Inhale, tap the left heel to the floor. Exhale, pick it back up to boat. Inhale, tap right. Exhale to boat. Inhale, tap left. Exhale to boat. We've got 8 more on each side. One more each side. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Roll yourself down onto your lower back. You're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. Option to come into reclined pigeon, or you can lift those hips up, coming into a figure four bridge. Let the right knee open, but don't let the right hip drop. You'll miss the stretch. Lower those hips down if you lifted them. Wherever you are, you're going to take the legs over towards the left. So the sole of the right foot will stamp on the floor. Think of pressing the right knee away from the right shoulder and draw the right shoulder down towards the floor. If there's another twist that you would prefer, please take it, of course. And then you're going to bring yourself back in through center and take it to the other side. When you're ready, you'll come into your twist. Draw yourself back through center, hug the knees into the chest. Option to reach for the outside edges of the feet and come into a happy baby. When you're ready, making any other final movements that you feel like you need to. When you're ready, making your way into your final resting position, whatever that looks like for you. When you arrive there, taking a nice deep inhale through the nose. Big open mouth, exhale, let it go. As always, please stay here for as long as what serves you. Today, as you go forward, may you have clarity in your thoughts, kindness in your words, and generosity in your heart. Namaste.